Hello, I'm John Bauer. I'm the CEO of the Family Learning Company, and I'm here with Leonard Motange to look at our Kiswahili Family Literacy Program and share with you some of its aspects and its benefits. What I'm going to do is share my screen and show you the program. And what you see is that first and foremost, it's a family program. You can see how this family are sharing it together. Children, their siblings, their parents use the program together in order to learn English or Kiswahili. And all they need to do to switch is choose the language, and it becomes a program for Kiswahili or for English. In order to log in, I'm going to enter the child's name, Demo 1, and the adult's name, Demo 2. And now we have two of us sharing the program.
Welcome to Kiswahili Literacy. You and your family are in control. You and your family members can try phonics, reading, or writing at any level you want. Easy to hard. Pick any activity. Start the timer to see how fast you read. Practice to become a better reader. Stars show you your progress. A yellow star means partially completed, and a green star shows that you have mastered that skill. Kiswahili literacy. Have fun learning to read.
So the program teaches you how to use itself. And the first thing that a learner will do is set a goal, because the goal of the program is much more than simply reading and writing. It's also goal setting and achievement. It's decision-making based on data. It's communications, which are shared with parents or siblings. So this program will develop a full set of 21st century skills in addition to reading and writing skills. And that begins with goal setting. I choose the goal set goal button. I choose a level. I choose an activity. And in this case, the date is maybe 1 week away. And then I have to make sure that one of my family members, in this case, my parent, knows about my goal so they can help me achieve it. Now you see my goal in blue. At this point, I'm going to choose between phonics, which is learning to read skills, reading, which is practicing reading skills, and writing. And I'm going to begin with reading. I'm going to choose a book, and
think about what you can read.
I went a little too fast. I'm going to choose first to listen to the story. So reading begins with listen.
Now you can listen to a book.
Tell me now, Carlos. Why is the sky blue? It is not always blue, is it? Why are leaves green?
So young children are learning to listen to books read to them and to follow through the story to understand. Once they've listened to the book, they can answer questions about what they understand. They can also work on their vocabulary.
Think about what you can read.
So they can
Choose
read the
the
books
correct
more
answer
easily.
to each question by clicking or tapping it as it moves.
So here, I
Try again. Excellent.
I choose the answer that is correct. If I don't know the vocabulary, I can practice with these word games and activities. Also, if I don't feel that the program is appropriate for me, if it doesn't look like me, I can choose different avatars and different backgrounds. so that I enjoy the program more. If I'm not a child, I'll choose the adult literacy program, or if I'm learning Kiswahili, I'll choose the Kiswahili program. I have complete control at all times. The phonics scope and sequence begins with an introduction of the alphabet and continues with advanced decoding skills, and then even more advanced decoding skills. This is a complete scope and sequence for the English language. As you'd expect, the Kiswahili phonics does the same thing except for that language. The writing program begins with storytelling and then continues with the writing of stories.
Now it's time to write your own story.
So here I can choose a picture, and the program has a complete set of pictures. And I can choose to write my story. In this case, I'm writing about crocodiles. And once I've written my story, I can choose the ebook and read it with my parents. At all times, if I'm not sure what to do, if my parents aren't sure what to do, they can choose the parent advice video and get help.
I found an easy way to help my child write. To get started, I suggest they pick a picture. Then I ask, what would you like to say about that picture? They pick pictures and write until they're done. After they finish, I read each page out loud, asking, is there anything you would like to change? Writing is easy when you write about pictures.
So she is always with you to help parents help their children. At all times in the story, in the program, she's available, and she speaks
Hi,
English and Swahili.
I'm here to help you. Hello, niko hapa kumsaidia mtoto wako ajifunze. Kwanza muulize mtoto wako ajaribu vifungo vyote. Usijali, hawezi kuvunja chochote na kuchunguza kutoa. Hi.
So here you see, we have a complete program for learning to read, for practicing reading, and for writing. And once students have completed the program, all the way at the top to level 16, they receive a certificate from the program, which they can then use to show their teacher or their parents or other people what they've done. And when they use the program, as I mentioned earlier, they can expect to learn decision-making skills because they're making decisions. They can expect to learn reading skills and writing skills because they're practicing. They can expect to learn to speak and listen better because they're talking with their learning partners at all times. And these are the complete central skills that we need for our children and for adults in the 21st century. Do you have any questions, Leonard?
Now, one thing a learner is not very able to grasp very well the levels. Is there a possibility they can redo? They can back and start afresh?
Yes, so the levels cover primary 1 through primary 3 or 4 in the school system. And children can continue to practice at the level they're working as long as they need. They're never forced to go up. And if they're having trouble, they can always choose to go down. So the levels allow children to make decisions about their learning and to understand where their strengths and their weaknesses are. And that's very important and very motivating for children to have that kind of control. In fact, that's how video games encourage children to continue to play. In this case, we use the same system to encourage them to continue to learn. The other thing you may have noticed is that the program is skill-based, and these skills correlate with the Kenyan CBC standards. So the children are learning primary school standards as they work through this program. This is our African English version and our Kiswahili version, so it's correlated with the local standards in Kenya. Any other questions?
Yes, I do have another question. Now,
Thank you.
supposing Alana has successfully completed the levels, is there any form of certification they should be expecting just to show that they are competent enough in the skills that they've undertaken?
They receive a certificate of mastery when they complete the program. So if they complete level 16, then they receive their certificate of mastery in literacy, in the language that they have completed. Certificate of mastery in English or certificate of mastery in Kiswahili. And I should also mention that while this program is for younger children, we also have programs for preschool, for middle school, and for high school age students in English. So if children are older and they don't need this material, they could use our middle school program or our high school program. And of course, the parents of children can always use the adult program. All they have to do is go into the settings, choose adult literacy, and then they are immediately in the adult program, which is much more advanced, but works the same way. So adults have adult life skill readings, keeping your kids safe in the sun, using an automated teller machine at the bank, getting children to help and do chores at home. These are adult life skills readings that are designed to help adults learn to read and also gain useful knowledge. And that's built right into the program. So at all times, parents can help their children with primary literacy, and parents can help themselves learn adult literacy.
Welcome.
Any last question?
Probably just something touching on our new competency-based curriculum. So wouldn't there be any conflict with what they are learning in school?
No, because the program is correlated with the Kenyan CBC, this will support what they're learning in school. It is not meant to replace school. It's meant as a practice environment where parents help their children master all of their skills. Because what we know is that only about a third of all children actually master their reading and writing skills in school. So by using this program at home, after school, at the church, wherever they use it, they can gain mastery and become ready for more advanced learning. So I'm going to thank you very much for your time, Leonard. And I'm going to thank all of our listeners for their time and sign off and invite you to speak with Maurice Massau, who will be able to help you learn more about our program at any time. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.